we're here at Lunch 2.0 at Spock, and I'm here with the two co-founders, Jaideep and Jay. So tell me about Spock. Tell me what you guys do.
Have you used Spock?
Well, no, but I've seen you in the news a lot recently.
Okay. Well, Spock's a search engine where you can search for anybody in the world. Our objective is to really organize information around people and really index everyone in the world. So if you use the product today, you can come there and you can search for people by name, you can search for people by attribute, right? For example, you can say, I just want to look at Democrats, right? And you get a ranked result of the most popular Democrats in the world. And you can sub-select by region or really define it further, say Democrats who also are vegetarian, for example, right? If that's of interest to you.
So I think I got an email recently asking to join Spock. Do I tell something about myself, or is it just to join as a member? You know, would I be in the search? Is everyone automatically in the search? How does this work?
What we do with Spock is just like any other search engine like Google. We crawl the web for public information, and we organize information. Google organizes around web documents. We organize around people. Right. So if you have a blog that's open on the web, if you have like a profile that's open on the web, we'll eventually crawl it and create a unique search result of you. One of the reasons you probably got a sign-up email is that one of your friends invited you to check out Spock, and the reason he invited you is saying, hey, go to Spock, there's a search result of you. You may want to go and claim that search result so that you can then influence how the world sees you on the web. So one of the things about Spock that's quite different than from Google, for example, is Google, you have no control on
what people see.
What people see. On Spock, you have a level of control in saying, like, hey, I'd rather be known by that I work at Bubblicious, I went to this high school, I went to that college, I have this type of hair, and here's the things I like, as opposed to whatever, you know, another search engine would show. So that's one of the powers of Spock, is that you get to control your identity and show the world how you want to be seen.
That's cool. Now, how did you guys come up with this name? Do you get a lot of
we get that question a lot.
Yeah.
And frankly, the truth is it's evolved, but really the initial concept was single point of contact and knowledge, and that's where the acronym came from. But, you know.
Good to know, but of course you get the Star Trek reference all the time.
That's right. That's right.
But hey, it probably brings you some attention. So when did you guys launch officially?
We launched the company on August 8th. That was basically about 2 weeks ago.
And are you working on any new features, or right now you're just trying to get members and that sort of thing?
Well, I'll let Jay answer that because he's driving the product.
You're doing everything at the same time. Right. So I mean, one of the things we're trying to do is get more people to know about Spock and learn about it and use it. And at the same time, we're taking a lot of feedback back from our users who are, you know, using the system and telling us, hey, I'd like this feature, I would like this type of capability. Can you help me more about, you know, doing better searches on Spock or getting more detailed information about, you know, things that I'm looking for on Spock. So we're doing both. You have to do both as a startup. You can't, you know, dedicate yourself to one or the other.
You know, the really cool thing is, even before launch in our private beta, we struck a chord with our users, and we got a lot of passionate users who have been awesome, right? All the users have been giving us great feedback in terms of features they want or features they don't like. So a huge part of what we're doing right now is just listening to our audience, you know, and saying, okay, hey, this makes perfect sense. And the number of things that we can build or people want is way exceeds even our capability right now. We're about 30 people in the company, but I think it's going to be an enormous, an interesting product, and that's going to be very useful for people. So
very cool. And then, of course, there's Lunch 2.0, so thank you for hosting. And have a good time. We'll let you get back to all the people. Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm here with Shobeir from Plug and Play. Now, tell me about what you do there.
So at Plug and Play, I'm a business relation manager, and we have about 105 startups, various realms from Web 2.0, wireless, semiconductor. We also have this unique kind of like system in which it's a community-based field and grow and develop with office facilitation, venture capital money, anything you can think of, we pretty much do. I kind of call it the marketplace for startups.
Yeah, and when did you guys get started?
Not February, actually, January 06.
And did you have a lot of interest? I mean, is there a lot of turnover, or do people stay for a while?
No, actually, it's quite interesting. Now that we're 18 months in, it's generated 105 companies, and I would say 98% stayed. Wow. The ones who have left, and we have the good excuses, is like a clean tech company that needs a lab that we don't have a lab. But other than that, it's been great, yeah.
So companies that stay, I mean, is that kind of failure to launch? Do you want them to move on, or do you think they should stay for a while?
Well, our goal is for them to... we could be their home forever.
Right.
And so the flexibility at our place is like there's no long-term commitment to lease. So it's the month-to-month plan.
Gotcha.
With that, yeah.
Now you guys also have an expo coming up. Tell me about that.
So the expo is a showcase of 30 of the hottest companies. If you guys want to check it out, plugandplayexpo.com, and a chance for you to give a 2 to 3 minute pitch, as well as demo your product. And what happens is about 30 venture capitalists come through with media like yourself, as well as plug into major corporations like Sun Microsystem, Nokia, Yahoo. They come at the C-level executive positions, and we have had some cool keynotes. Last time we had Jeff Jordan of PayPal speak, and Dan Rosenberg, Yahoo. This time we have a Cisco executive. I won't announce it until you come. So, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Now, what brings you to Lunch 2.0? Do you have an interest in Spock or just meeting people?
So it's interesting. I found this through a friend of mine, and he said, "Have you heard of Lunch 2.0?" I'm like, "No," and I just love networking. I throw a monthly Web 2.0 at Plug and Play, and the more people I see, the more I could find out who's the hottest gig and how we could help them out. We also have a venture arm called Amidza, which I analyze for. So we're like an early stage investment. And so the companies we've invested in is like PowerSet, Bix, even PayPal. So,
Cool.
yeah.
We'll get some pizza. Have a good time. Thank you.
Nice to see you again.